Please, AM 1230, KXOL Central, California.
I'm Taylor Bishotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. All eyes were on Bryce Young as the Heisman-winning Alabama quarterback threw in front of reps of all 32 NFL teams at his pro day Thursday. Young met privately with the Carolina Panthers, owners of the first overall pick of the draft, and also spoke with the Raiders, who hold the 7th pick, prior to his workout. And NFL Network insider Mike Garafolo reports Young will meet with the Seahawks as well, who picked 5th overall. And for those who question his height, Young says he knows how to get the ball down the field.
Sometimes if there's someone in your face, you have to get it around them. You have to find windows, whatever it may be. But I pride myself in manipulating my arm angle and still being efficient when I'm throwing and making sure that I can, read those circumstance situations to get the ball out efficiently.
And Tom Brady is back in pro sports as a team owner. The GOAT bought a stake in the WNBA's Las Vegas Aces and says his love of women's sports began in childhood when he used to tag along to his older sister's games. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Attorney Joe Cordell. Divorce forces a father to focus on what's most important, his children. You may no longer be a husband, but you'll always be a dad. In the divorce process, this comes down to 3 key concerns: physical custody, decision-making, as well as financial support. Each of these is important, and it's important that you choose a lawyer that cares as much about these issues as you do.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Phoenix area attorneys. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only. CordellCordell.com.
The steak experts at Omaha Steaks are helping you spring into something delicious with their semi-annual sale. Grab all your favorites at 50% off, like tender steaks, ocean fresh seafood, air-chilled chicken, and more. Plus, use promo code HOT at omahasteaks.com at checkout for an additional $30 off your order. Get fired up and spring into something special. But hurry, 50% off site-wide is only for a limited time. Visit omahasteaks.com. Use code HOT at checkout for an additional $30 off during their semi-annual sale today. Minimum order may be required.
Well, it is a Friday. Yeah. Okay. The 24th day of March, 2023. We are the Imperial Valley's relevant radio. Yeah, right here. Right for you. We're the ones that let you know what's going on around the neighborhood, your fundraisers, your events. Yeah, we do that. It's part of what being local radio is all about. And we do celebrate your birthdays with you, and we will be doing that coming up. Yeah, We'll get to that. Oh, in the news, financial news, get a leg up on that. Foot Locker plans to close more than 400 of its stores in malls. Yeah. Well, it'll be really sad to see all those Foot Locker employees lose the referee shirts right off their backs. Yeah. Oh, well. And sales of striped shirts will probably drop significantly after that. Well, also in the news, space news, NASA says testing has revealed Mars once contained the elements to sustain life. You know what's even more amazing to me? Yeah, they came to the same conclusion about Los Angeles. Yeah, well, Los Angeles, sustained by Botox and goat yoga. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning.
Okay.
That was pretty dreary this morning.
Yeah. Okay, are you ready for some birthdays?
Birthdays, yes.
Okay.
Let's
Our big shot birthdays. Lee Oscar, he plays harmonica with the group War. He is 75 today. Singer Nick Lowe, 74. Bass player Dougie Thompson of Supertramp, 72. Actor Robert Carradine is 69. Actor Donna Pascal, 69. Actor Kelly LeBrock, 63. And DJ Rodney, he's cool of, Ghost Town DJs, he's 62. Also today, actor Peter Jacobson, 58. Actor Lauren Bowles is 53. Actor Lara Flynn Boyle, 53. Actor Megan Price is 52. Actor Jim Parsons, Sheldon of The Big Bang Theory, is 50. Actor Allison Hannigan is 49. Actor Amanda Brugel is 46. Actor Olivia Burnett, 46. Actor Jessica Chastain, 46. Actor Amir Arlson, 45. Actor Lake Bell, not Late Bell. I missed a lot of them in school. Lake Bell, 44. And let's see, actor Philip Winchester, 42. Actor Keisha Castle Hughes is 33. We got local birthdays, people you know and love. Have you visited the Peanut Patch in Yuma? Why not? Go ahead. Visit the Peanut Patch in Yuma. You're going to find so many great things available for you. The Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. You will find homemade chocolates, all sorts of varieties, made from scratch just for you. The Peanut Patch. You want to get there? Well, Google thepeanutpatch.com. You'll get directions. And, by the way, the Peanut Patch does offer tours on Tuesdays and Fridays. Go ahead, tour the Peanut Patch. You're going to love it. Don't forget, Easter is just around the corner, and you will love the variety of candies, chocolates, and goodies at the Peanut Patch, perfect for an Easter basket. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Donna and Pat say, come on by the Peanut Patch in Yuma. We are celebrating today's birthdays. Happy birthday, Margarita Green, Ada Isbell, Veronica Landeros, Angelica Cardenas, Ramon Solorzano, Christina Parson, Michelle Velasco, Eddie Galindo, Gabriel Cisneros, Isabel Valencia, Jack Robertson, Gabriel Ontiveros, Ray Love Diaz, Julissa Hernandez, Maria Valenzuela, Cutie Barola, Rafi Mesa Jr., Julissa Barrientos, Raymond Castillo, Todd Machado, Angie Moreno, Vinny Rubino, Melanie Kakaktian, Albert Castro Jr., and Cindy Salazar. Happy birthday from KXO. Yeah, okay, Gene, you got, are you all ready for a busy weekend this weekend?
What was Joe saying? Better be ready.
Yeah.
You're going to get here one way or the other.
Lots of things going on.
Lots of things.
Yeah. We have our once and occasional feature, Crime Watch, on AM 1230. Wild video captured a group of thieves making off with $500,000 worth of marijuana from a California cannabis shop. Surveillance video outside the Three Bros marijuana warehouse in Santa Cruz shows masked robbers load the vehicles with dozens of huge bags of weed. I'm predicting the weather in Santa Cruz this weekend. Cloudy with a chance of munchies. Yeah. You know it's going to happen, right?
Yep. Sooner or later.
So, as we mentioned, all sorts of things going on around the valley this weekend and next weekend.
And the weekend after that.
Well, the weekend after that is Easter.
And
so
there'll be a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
A lot of family gatherings.
A lot of family things, yes. So, and let's see, tomorrow at Buckley Park, there's an Easter egg hunt. Whoopee!
Yes.
Yeah, watch out for the ducks.
Yes.
Better yet, watch out for the geese. Geese can be mean.
Right. Or better yet, watch out for last year's eggs.
Well, and better yet, watch out for the trolls that live in the park. And I think some of them have moved from downtown to Buckley Park.
The trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Are you ready for some news?
We got news coming up all over the place.
Okay, it's a look at world and California news headlines to begin with. It is brought to you this morning by your friends in the business, like Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. The Pentagon says the U.S. launched retaliatory strikes after an American contractor was killed in a drone strike at a coalition base in Syria. The U.S. says that was followed by new rocket fire. CBS's Holly Williams.
Part of the reason that those U.S. troops are there is to try and stop ISIS from coming back and controlling territory.
Utah Governor Spencer Cox has made his state the first to require parents' permission before kids sign up for Instagram and TikTok.
We put social media companies on notice, letting them know we will be fighting them in court, and we're empowering parents with education and tools.
Severe weather is sweeping the lower Mississippi Valley, bringing with it the threat of tornadoes. Odyssey meteorologist Craig Allen.
The most enhanced risk is from northeast Louisiana through portions of southeast Arkansas, the eastern half of Arkansas, actually, and right on across the river into Mississippi.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Business owners who saw major damage from Wednesday's tornado in Montebello still in disbelief.
Something that you cannot even imagine. You cannot even believe it. It happened in your life.
The Oriental hoping the city helps them rebuild, and city officials say they will. Millions of dollars in damage reported. 11 damaged buildings have been red tagged. A community in Monterey County is back open for the first time since being flooded after a levee break.
There's a lot of pain in this community, a lot of suffering. I'm asking our state and federal government, don't leave this community behind.
Monterey County Supervisor Luis Aleja. The Parajo River flooded the area after a local levee broke earlier this month. First responders had to rescue some residents from the flood waters, with some leaving with just the clothes on their backs. Coast Guard team suspending the search for a missing 7-year-old boy whose mother died in the ocean waters of Monterey County Wednesday. A 3-year-old boy was rescued, telling rescuers his mother and brother were missing. The woman found but died in the hospital. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For maintenance, repair, or replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Eric was way behind on his taxes.
I owed a lot of money to the IRS, almost $15,000.
Wasn't satisfied with Eric's efforts, so they came after him full force.
They're coming to put a lien and a hold on all my income, my home, my car. I was just overwhelmed at what to do.
Then Eric called Optima Tax Relief.
When Optima Tax got involved, the calls would stop, the threats would stop. It was easy like 1, 2, 3.
Optima Tax Relief is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and their team of expert tax professionals took care of Eric's problem.
I owe $15,000, and now my debt is clean. I don't owe anything.
Take Eric's advice.
If you have a tax problem, you need to call Optima Tax now.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one of service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 3 locations in the valley to serve you at El Centro Motors, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
Well, today is a Friday. It's time for a look at the latest in local news. Calexico firefighters and several other fire departments battled a structure fire on Thursday. The building on 2nd Street in downtown Calexico was extensively damaged. Firefighters remained on scene late into the night. Local COVID-19 cases are in the news this morning. Here is a look at that report.
New numbers were released Thursday morning. Local COVID numbers are provided by the County Public Health Department. According to the new numbers, there are currently 252 active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County. That is down from the 297 cases reported on Tuesday. The numbers are remaining below 300, but are bouncing up and down every week. The state COVID-19 tier metrics for Imperial County indicate 15.30 new cases per day per 100,000 population, with a positivity rate of 12.5%. Fatalities attributed to the virus remain at 975. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
News time coming up to 7:43.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Earl Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
In other local news, ground broken in Sealy for a new Sealy fire station and cooling center. The new nearly 4,400 square foot building is funded through the California Department of Housing and Community Development's Block Grant Program, with a cost not to exceed $5.2 million. The Imperial County Fire Department will occupy slightly over 3,700 square feet, with the remaining 975 square feet allotted for the cooling station. Well, the Imperial County National History Day competition is coming up. George Gale explains.
It was hosted by the Imperial County Office of Education. Heber Elementary School District students participated, and they did very well. 9 Heber students placed in the top 3 of their categories. 5 students will be advancing to the statewide competition in Sacramento. In the migrant speech and debate competition, 7 Heber students earned awards for their work. Heber's winners in the competition include Melanie Sandoval, Angelina Hensi, Kaiman Hassan, Alessandra Miranda, Katie Gastelum, Sofia Nolasco, Gael Lopez, and Alexa Miranda Fino. And Victoria Nava was awarded Best Overall for her presentation of Athena, Goddess of Wisdom. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations of Valley to serve you. Quick Lane. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
It's tax season, and Barone Enterprises Services is here to help you get things done right. They'll make sure your income taxes are done properly with top quality, courteous, professional service. And employers, did you know there's some tax rebates you might not have heard about that'll save you money? Barone's has decades of experience with setting up corporations or partnerships and assisting businesses with QuickBooks and bookkeeping solutions. To set up an appointment, call Barone Enterprises Services or stop by their office at 404 East 2nd Street in Calexico. Barone Enterprises Services.
Page 2 of the local news and weather, served by K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food. They have a dinner menu that features 16 different entrees. K Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial.
Continuing with more local news this morning, the strike has ended. It is back to work at Spreckles Sugar. Here's more on that story.
The strike lasted almost a week. Last Thursday, a week ago Thursday, the United Food and Commercial Workers Local 135 accused Spreckles of unfair labor practices. Pickets were set up at the plant on Highway 86 and Keystone Road, as well as at the warehouse on Ayton Road. Spreckles filed an emergency motion to end the labor action. The judge ruled against ending the strike. As a result of the action, a mediator was called in, and mediation with the union declared the unfair labor practice strike was over. The resolution was reportedly reached late Tuesday afternoon. Press release did not detail what was behind the resolution. It just said that the strike was over. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Caltrans says you can expect lane closures on Interstate 8 on the Colorado River Bridge. The daytime closures are part of an ongoing project between Caltrans and the Arizona Department of Transportation to upgrade the bridge. The westbound lane will be closed Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. for the bridge work. The project will see resurfacing of the bridge deck, replacing bearings at bridge hinge locations, as well as replace approach slabs, defective guardrail, and seismic bearings. Well, if you were thinking, gee, did I imagine that, or was that a quake? There was an earthquake this morning at 6:45 a.m. It measured 3.5 on the Richter scale. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, serving you fresh and delicious Japanese food. Also giving you great customer service and a menu full of items for everyone's appetite. Check out their unique Estates Sushi Rolls, one for each of our 50 states. And come join them with their famous Sake Bomb, a thrilling event with James Chingon. Make a group reservation at their cozy patio or cater at Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, 416 South J Street in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4440. Visit them at KSushiBarandGrill.com.
Weather update.
The National Weather Service says dry and tranquil weather will prevail through early next week. Temperatures are expected to be around 10 degrees below seasonal normals through the weekend before a warming trend takes hold early next week. The next weather disturbance will reach the Imperial Valley by the middle to latter half of next week. This system will result in cooler temperatures, minimal rainfall chances, and breezy conditions across the region. 71 our high yesterday, 54 the overnight low. Wind gusts peaked at 37 miles an hour yesterday afternoon. Today will be sunny with a high near 75. West-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Tonight mostly clear, a low around 47. West wind 10 to 20 miles an hour, gusting as high as 30 miles an hour. Those winds become south after midnight. Saturday, sunny with a high near 73. North wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Sunny on Sunday with a high near 73. North-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. We have 52 degrees, 58% relative humidity, wind out of the west 7 to 10 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, served by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They specialize in sushi rolls, 50 different varieties of sushi rolls, one for every state in the union.
This is Ford Truck Month, America. Time to get up and get into Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 46 years straight. Like the Ford F-150, or check out Ford Maverick and Ford Ranger pickups. So get into Ford Truck Month and see what a built Ford tough truck can do for you. Now during Truck Month, get a Ford F-150 XLT truck with 0.9% APR financing for 60 months plus $1,000 low APR cash. Only at your San Diego County Ford dealers. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. 0.9% APR financing for 60 months at $1,705 per month per $1,000 finance. Down payment may vary depending on credit. Not available on Raptor, Tremor, and Lightning. Residency restrictions apply. Take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by 4/3/2023. See dealer for qualifications and complete details.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Men's college basketball, Sweet 16 started yesterday. Gonzaga held on and beat UCLA 79-76. UConn topped Arkansas 88-65. It was Kansas State 98, Michigan State 93 in overtime, and Florida Atlantic, the underdogs, beat Tennessee 62-55. Coming up today with our coverage starting at 3 o'clock this afternoon, San Diego State against Alabama. The number 1 seed, Alabama. It's Miami and Houston, Princeton and Creighton, and Xavier and Texas. That's the way it will line up today.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
NBA action. The Magic whipped the Knicks 111-106. Cavaliers clobbered the Nets 116-114. Pelicans beat the Hornets 115-96. And the Clippers ran past the Thunder 127-105. Meanwhile, NFL news, the Philadelphia Eagles are giving All-Pro right tackle Lane Johnson a 1-year, $33.4 million contract extension. It includes $30 million guaranteed. Yeah, Johnson is now under contract through the 2026 season. So you wonder why it costs you $4,000 to take a family to an NFL game? Yeah, well, hey, Major League Baseball is a bargain. It'll only cost you $2,000 to take a family of 4 to a Major League Baseball game. And 7-time Super Bowl champion quarterback Tom Brady is now an owner. Brady has acquired an ownership stake in the WNBA champion Las Vegas Aces. Don't forget, we've got Sweet 16 action coming your way, 3 o'clock this afternoon on AM 1230 KXO. And then Saturday and Sunday, both Elite 8 games. We've got it all. Yeah, all the way up to the finals on April 3rd. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Europe's banking stocks tumbled again today in a sign that investors are still nervous that the recent crisis at some banks could spill over into the wider sector. Shares in Germany's Deutsche Bank plunged 14%, while shares in UBS and Credit Suisse, which are not part of the stock's Europe 600 Banks Index, slid 6.7% and 7%, respectively, Friday. Meanwhile, good news if you're in the market to buy a house. Mortgage rates dropped again this week for the second week in a row amid lingering concerns about bank failures and uncertainty in the financial markets. The 30-year fixed-rate mortgage averaged 6.42% in the week ending March 23rd, down from 6.6% the week before. That according to data from Freddie Mac. A year ago, the 30-year fixed rate was 4.42%. Mortgage rates continued to slide down as financial market concerns came to the fore over the last 2 weeks, said Freddie Mac's chief economist. That's good news for home buyers who are seeing rates retreat slightly and home prices stabilize. Meanwhile, markets showing red. The Dow off 180 points right now at 31,916. The S&P 500 off 20 at 39.29. The NASDAQ at 11,729. That's off 58 points. Gold up $3.80 an ounce. Oil off $1.51 a barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Sunny skies today with a high near 75. West-northwest wind 10 to 15, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear. A low around 47. West winds 10 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Those winds turn out of the south after midnight. Saturday, sunny with a high near 73. North wind 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. And basically, if you've got an event going on this weekend, you should have some pretty nice weather for it. 52 degrees downtown El Centro, 56% relative humidity. Wind out of the west right now at 7 to 10 miles per hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security Services. Did you know they offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal? You'll find them at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Attention pilots. Imperial Valley Flight Training will be conducting an 8-week ground training regimen conducted by certified flying instructor Wally Hale in preparation for the FAA knowledge test. The course begins April 4th with 2 meetings per week and is open to student pilots, all aviation enthusiasts, and rusty pilots looking for a refresher on navigation, weather, performance, and more. Cost is $495 due on registration. Includes all study materials and instruction. Registration deadline is April 4th. For more information, call Wally Hale, 760-427-8771.
CBS News is just ahead. We'll take you around the world, and when we come back, we've got more of the best oldies on the radio on AM 1230 KXO.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
I'm Steve Kathan. The U.S. vows to protect military and civilian personnel in Syria after 2 incidents, one of them deadly, blamed on forces backed by Iran.
Another attack on a U.S. military base in eastern Syria. This time, lots of rockets, in the words of one official, although there are no initial reports of American casualties. The attack on the base known as Green Village comes a day after the Iranian-backed Revolutionary Guards fired a kamikaze drone at another U.S. base in Syria, killing 1 American contractor, wounding 5 American servicemen, plus 1 contractor. In retaliation, U.S. jets struck facilities used by the Revolutionary Guards. David Martin, CBS News, Washington.
Well, CBS's Ramy Inocencio is in another violent part of the world, Ukraine.
Fresh Russian shelling killed at least 3 people near the front line and just west of the town of Bakhmut. That's according to local officials. And in the country's south, a fresh series of drone strikes also hit the region around Kryvyi Rih.
Here at home, a suspected tornado caused some damage and knocked out power in parts of North Texas. Storms caused air travel delays and cancellations in Dallas. CBS News meteorologist David Parkinson says other places could face violent weather later on today.
The 3 states we're most concerned about: Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. The potential is there for violent tornadoes. That's an EF3 or stronger.
Some states are considering action similar to what's happened in Utah, where the Republican governor, Spencer Cox, in a video message, signed a law putting social media limits up for those under age 18.
We put social media companies on notice, letting them know we will be fighting them in court. And we're empowering parents with education and tools.
Kentucky's Democratic governor has just vetoed a Republican measure aimed at regulating the lives of transgender young people. One of Donald Trump's lawyers showed up as planned today at a Washington, D.C. court. Evan Corcoran is testifying about the possible mishandling of classified documents at Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. CBS' Jennifer Brown has the latest today on federal numbers on autism.
The CDC estimates about 2% of white children have an autism diagnosis. For kids of color, it's about 3%. The CDC says the increase in Black and Hispanic children with autism is because of more screening and advocacy for all kids. One expert calls it a rush to catch up. What's not clear is whether Black and Hispanic children are getting the same level of services and therapy as white kids.
Well, checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 212 points, the S&P down 21. This is CBS News.
Nobody should have to pay for one-size-fits-all insurance coverage. Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance so you only pay for what you need. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
What do you mean he went searching for fresher powder? We have full classes today.
Instructor down at Vesper Ski School.
Toward each other to snowplow, honey, not away.
She needs more ski instructors to slalom through the day-to-day.
Pizza, fries. Whoa, Braley, no, pizza.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Ask Sherwin-Williams during the spring sale, March 24th through April 3rd, and get 35% off paints and stains with prices starting at $28.92. That means 35% off our most popular color family, blue. Psychologists have found it to be soothing and relaxing, which makes it especially great for bedrooms and bathrooms. And of course, 35% off all of our other colors. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
There's fallout from all the unrest in France over pension reform.
Britain's King Charles had been set to come to France for his first state visit since taking the throne, but France's presidency has announced the visit has been postponed after labor unions announced a new day of action next Tuesday. The king would have been in Bordeaux that day. After the entrance to the city hall there was set alight during pension protests last night, the two countries decided to wait, promising a new visit will be organized soon. Elaine Cobb, CBS News, Paris.
Federal officials are expected to prohibit king salmon fishing this season along much of the West Coast. It's something that could stretch into the 2024 season as the drought and other factors have taken a toll. In early April, a regulatory group will consider 3 proposals that all call for the closing of the 2023 season for commercial and recreational salmon fishing in California and most of Oregon. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I always have my music on.
With Carroll Buckley.
I can't go a day without it.
12:30 KXO.